Hey Janet, Eric here. I remember when we decided on doing this send-off video for you, and thinking, 3 years that, or actually 3.5 years that I worked with you, what are kind of some of the key things that I remember about working with you? So I was thinking about it, and a couple of things came up. So we've always sat directly across from each other, and you've always been my manager since day one here at Kijiji, and I was always super keen to answer any question that you had. So when you had a question, I wanted to be the guy that had the answer for you. And I remember it would be maybe like clockwork. Once every 2 months, you'd have your head down, and we were, like I said, sitting across from each other, and you'd be working on your stuff and really into it. And I'd be looking at you and be like, wow, what is she doing? She's really got a lot on her plate. And then you'd look up at me with this look, and then I'd be like, oh, maybe I could help Janet out. And then you'd be like, hey, Eric. I'd be, yeah, Janet. What year is it? And I'd be like, what year is it? And I think you did that like once every 2-3 months, like clockwork. Then the other thing that I remember was when you got the big promotion and you were head of the Classifieds BU. And we were all so thrilled. I was personally so thrilled. And then I remember when you'd have the finance calls, and you'd be on the phone with Tim Granitas, and sometimes there'd be a few other people on the call. And the one thing they wouldn't see, because obviously you were doing this over the phone, was that you'd have your headset, or usually you'd just pick up the phone, and then you'd kind of have the phone here, and then with the other hand you'd be like counting, and you'd be like, wait, 100,000, 200,000, and you'd be using your fingers. And I was like, man, do they know that who we have that's running this global business? And I thought it was always funny how you did that. And then I think the other thing that I remember was when you get the phone calls, and usually it was the PR agency, and there'd always be like people screaming at the other end of the phone, and you just kind of take the receiver and you'd listen to the conversation, and you'd have the phone here. But yeah, I guess all that to say that Janet genuinely gonna miss having you around, and there's the business side of having you around, and you were tremendous for me personally on the business side. But I think the bigger thing is just on the personal side. From day one, you were hugely supportive of me and in everything I needed, and you were always there to help. So I want to thank you for that, and I'll let you know that I'm genuinely going to miss you, and that, of course, I wish you nothing but the best in everything you're going to be doing. And yeah, I really definitely look forward to keeping in touch once you're out of here. But thanks for everything personally, and of course, thanks for everything you've done on the eBay business, and more specifically with Kijiji here in Canada. All right, bye. Talk to you soon, Jeff.